At Ground Zero Sunday, a painful reminder of lives lost 10 years ago.
Delamero Abad.
The names of the victims of September 11th were read aloud.
Stephen Joseph Bates.
So were those of the victims who died in the terrorist attack on the World Trade Center in 1993. President Barack Obama and former President George W. Bush both attended the ceremony with their wives. They walked together and they observed the new memorial that bears the names of the victims in Lower Manhattan. After a moment of silence, President Obama read from Psalm 46.
God is our refuge and strength.
Former President Bush read a letter that Abraham Lincoln wrote to a grieving mother during the Civil War.
I pray that our Heavenly Father may assuage the anguish of your bereavement.
And more names were read.
And my father, Richard Edward Basco.
The President and First Lady also traveled to Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where they laid a wreath at the memorial for the victims of Flight 93. Sunday afternoon, they placed a wreath outside the Pentagon to remember the victims there, too.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hours earlier, Defense Secretary Leon Panetta mourned the loss of life at the Pentagon. Vice President Biden saluted the 9/11 generation of warriors. Overseas, the Colosseum in Rome was lit up in the evening to show solidarity with the victims of 9/11. Pope Benedict encouraged people to resist the temptation toward hatred and focus on justice and peace. In Great Britain, Prince Charles expressed his country's solidarity with America as well.
We are drawn to you in our thoughts and in our prayers.
Sunday night, at a concert in the nation's capital, President Obama urged the country to remember the fallen, but also to look ahead.
Let us rededicate ourselves to the ideals that define our nation, and let us look to the future with hearts full of hope.
The sun shone. The people gathered. The nation wept and remembered the loss.
Robert Thomas Linane.
Sophia Manos, The Associated Press.
John Jerome Kelth.